What's going on, everybody? My name is Alex, and if you do not know, there have been some leaked images for the new zombies mode for Black Ops Cold War. Now, before we get into it, I want you to do something for me. I want you to pause the video. I want you to go down to the description, and there is going to be a link, and in that link will be the images of the leaked sort of gameplay, okay? So after you pause this video, go download them or just, stream the image to your phone or computer or whatever, so you can have a look and see exactly what we're talking about, so we can compare things, kind of an interactive experience, because I'm not going to display these images on my video. If you don't want to see the leaked content, that's totally fine. You could just listen, or you can just skip the video, because I know that this could spoil some things. However, I don't think this is very spoiler heavy, because this looks like a tutorial mode. It's hard to tell, but we will be discussing what exactly this means for the zombie mode. So I'm going to talk about this in just a second. Countdown from 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are starting. Now, I want to start with the image of the zombie in the center of the photo. Okay, this photo is clearly cropped in. All right, and there are a few things that we can notice about this image. The top left has a mini map that says entrance to the facility. Beneath that, about halfway down on the very left side, there is a map marker. On the very bottom left corner, there is a indication of how many points you have. On the bottom right corner, there is the weapon and the ammo count. About halfway up where the scope of the rifle is, there is 2 indicators, numeric indicators. What I think those are objective map markers that tell you your distance from whatever they want you to find in this tutorial. In this case, it could be a door or a weapon or a wall buy or a perk or something like that. I don't think, well, we'll get into that in a little bit. Let me hold my tongue there. And on the top right, there is nothing as of now. But again, this is a very cropped in image, so comparing the two is going to be a little inconsistent, but that's kind of what I want to talk about. And also look at the very, where the zombie is, look straight above his head at the top of the map, at the top of the photo, excuse me. And notice how there's nothing there as well. Okay, so the top, middle, and the top right, there is nothing there in this image with the zombie. Now, we can also see to the left of the zombie what looks like perhaps a buildable table for a shield, maybe a grenade, a special grenade, or some sort of special table that could be utilized to build something. Or maybe it's a field upgrade station. We don't actually know. It could actually just be a set piece. What we also see here is a lot of spray paint and debris and leaves and trees growing through the building of Noctur and Toten. This does look like the Noct facility. If we look at the top right-hand corner of the image where the scope of the rifle is, just above that, there is a blown out area of the building. And if you do compare this to a Noct image, this is the back of the facility, which is very interesting because it looks like there's more added to it. Looks like there's a bridge or another room, or maybe this room is part of Noct. I don't think it is. On the very left side behind the minimap is where I'm referring to. I don't think that's there in the original Noct. I'd have to double check. But what confuses me about this whole series of images is like in its entirety is it's in the day. And the trailer leak that we saw, well, not leak, the trailer debut, the teaser trailer from Treyarch, was clearly at night, dark, scary. So maybe this is simply just a tutorial explaining everything. That's at least what I'm being told in the zombies community. Now that we have kind of discussed this photo in its entirety, I do want to say one more thing. This does look perhaps a little fake, but I'm not sure. These zombies look fake, but it's hard to tell. The first zombie looks fake because it looks like it's just standing there. Maybe it's literally just standing there in the tutorial and they want you to just shoot it in the head. But then it looks like behind it, there is a second zombie. That one seems to indicate to me that it's a little more real and this is just like a slow zombies tutorial, but I'm not sure. The spray paint, the building, all indicates what we have seen so far in the teaser trailer and kind of confirms that this is real. But it does, I mean, all this stuff can be photoshopped, and while I'm not a Photoshop expert, I'm not the biggest idiot in the world, and it doesn't, I'm going to say that I feel like they're real. They look fake, but I think they're real. It's just really, really, really low quality. But some things to be excited for in my opinion, are the mini map and the objective indicators, which I do want to touch on a little bit later because it's something I've been hoping for a long time. Now let's look at the better image, which is this one with the perk machine. This perk machine looks like Deadshot Daiquiri. It's hard to confirm if that's what it is. It looks like if we look at the center of the photo where it says perk machine in actual letters, there's some sort of glow around it. I can't tell if that's just maybe a light on the perk machine, or maybe that's how we'll identify objectives, because it does look like there's an objective arrow beneath where it says perk machine. It looks like there's also another objective marker beneath where that other objective arrow is, telling you that you're about 37 meters away from it, or 3.7 meters away. I can't exactly tell, and I don't know video game distance, so forgive me. Now, another indicator that this is knocked and that this is going to be a revamp of transit or a revamp of some sort of facility we've already been to in the Aether universe. The top right indicates that we are at, the top left of this image indicates that we're at a crash site. Then we have our mini map where it says gain entrance to the facility. We also have the health bar now we can see in this photo with our points right above that. Then on the bottom right, we have the weapon ammo count. We can see that we're going to be having field upgrades. The numerical, what I think are objective markers, have gone down compared to what they were in the other photo. Well, one has gone up. The other one has gone down. The yellow one has gone down. And then we can see the round count, which says round 4. And then in the center, top center of the image, it says 269, like west or north or whatever the hell. Probably, I don't know compasses. I don't use them, so forgive me. We can now see on the perk image that there is a location indicator. It says gain entrance to the facility from the minimap. We have a compass dictating our degree of which we are facing. We also have a round counter, and we can see the field upgrades and our health. So what we can take from this is that this clearly looks like a tutorial mode, but I wouldn't put it past Treyarch, because they're now working with so many studios to make this game happen, that I wouldn't put it past Treyarch if they kind of utilize that notebook feature from World War II Zombies. From the Final Reich, you had a quest log that kind of determined what you did next with your objectives, and the community really liked that. Was there more to the Easter egg after that? Yes. So as long as they kind of have this balance of both the casual Easter egg and then the hardcore Easter egg, I think that this could be a really good thing for zombies, kind of a dual path for your Easter eggs, making the quest a lot more appealable to casual players so that the fan base grows, but then the hardcore fans still get appeased, which I thought that was great in the Final Reich. All of this to say, I'm a little concerned if this is what the images show. This does look like an alpha build or an older build of the game. A tutorial mode seems like that would be something you would build early on, but I can confirm by having played a little bit of Cold War so far that all of these things that we're seeing on the map are indicative of the Cold War font, the Cold War HUD. It doesn't seem that far off. But I still do have a few questions. The last thing I want to cover before we close this video out is the Gaming Revolution stated that from his Twitter, he says that these Black Ops Cold War Zombies leaked images that have been around for over a week now seem to be gaining a lot of traction. They are real, despite them looking fake. They're from the ZM Silver. If you don't know, Zombies maps are named by Treyarch in color because they don't want the leaked names to get out. It's outside of Nacht und Toten. The map is called Die Maschine, which means the machine in German. So we are going to be seeing, I guess, Nazi zombies again, or we're at some sort of German facility, even though we are at Nacht. I guess it kind of does make sense. He also tweets, the funny thing is they were posted in the official Call of Duty Discord over a week ago, but everyone thought they were fake and moved on. The minimap might be a placeholder, but the images are from a tutorial. So he says they're from a tutorial. That's what it looks like. I hope they keep the minimap. I hope they keep the Easter egg objective element of the game. I think this pushes the mode forward because Zombies has become an objective based mode. And while we do have the Easter eggs, and Black Ops 4 kind of plateaued that idea, which it's fine. It was a decent game, but they plateaued the idea and they didn't push it forward. And there was a lot of innovation in Black Ops 3. And we saw that Nightmares was a very popular, I don't want to say popular, a sub kind of niche popular mode with a lot of experimentation with zombies, considering it merged the campaign with a zombies mode. Maybe we'll see something like that. I don't know. I don't entirely think that's the case, because creating a whole campaign for zombies is not an easy feat. But maybe the maps will become so large that we need objective markers and a mini map to direct us where to go, because it'll be more of a raid and not entirely just, it won't be just like an escape room, getting to a boss fight, completing a bunch of arbitrary tasks. We don't know. It's too soon to tell, but I thought these leaked images were interesting. They don't really give too much away, so I hope that I didn't spoil anything for you. Again, if you feel that you were spoiled, hopefully you just didn't watch the video, because I don't want to ruin anything for anybody. I want everybody to enjoy this game. This is just for fun. We're just shooting the shit. Not a big deal. Thank you so much for watching. And we're going to discuss some questions I have about the mode in a separate video that'll be coming in the next few days. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.